Laura. This is fitworkouts.com. We have a brand new quickie for you this week. 5 new exercises, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. First, we're going to learn the exercises. You're going to need a mat and one heavy weight, or I'm going to use my 12-pound Sandbell. You can purchase those on my website if you're interested. And I'm going to use a chair for one of the modifications. That's it. Okay, so for the first exercise we're going to do a walkout with a push-up and a star jack. So there's a lot going on with this one. So you're going to crouch down, you're going to walk yourself out into plank position, do one push-up, walk your hands back, and then since you're low, you're going to come up for a star jack there. So walk it out, push up, walk it back in, star jack. Alright, so there's a lot going on with that one. Let's take out the star jack and modify the push-up. So for the modified version, you're going to walk yourself out. You're going to drop the knees for a modified push-up. Lift the knees, walk the hands back in, and instead of a jack, let's just come all the way up. But I want you to bring your arms up because that will make sure that you stand instead of just coming part way. That's a little hard on the back. So come all the way up, crouch down, walk out, drop the knees, push up, lift the knees, bring it back, and come all the way up. So that's a nice modification for that. Exercise 2 is called single leg stretch. It's a Pilates exercise. You start with your knees at tabletop, you bow your head and shoulders up, hands are on top of your legs, straighten one leg, and then switch. Sometimes we do 2 counts, 2, switch, 2, switch. You can go a little faster if you want. The lower the legs, the harder this will be, so you can modify by coming higher, or you can modify by keeping your head and shoulders down. So you can be here, you'll feel that a little bit lower, and you can even modify by dropping a toe instead. All right, but let's start with this modification right here. Otherwise, here's the regular exercise. Okay, so the next one is a clean and press. I'm going to use my Sandbell so I can get a little grip work. You could use a heavy dumbbell. So, wide stance, heels stay down, you squat into this, abs are tight, chest is a little bit lifted, you grab the weight, clean it to your shoulder, press it overhead, and then reverse it down. Clean the weight, press it. So the Sandbell is great because it adds a little bit of unpredictability here because the weight is shifting the whole time. It's hard to grip. So that gives me a little extra work. If I was using a dumbbell, I would probably go 15 pounds. This is 12. So I would go nice and heavy. Sit into this. All right, so if you want to modify that, I would just lower the weight and you can still reach and clean and press here with a lighter weight. That would be the best modification for that exercise. The next one, I'm going to use my Sandbell just for my hands. I'm going to do mountain climbers. This is our cardio move for this quickie. Mountain climbers, and you're going to come up and do 2 little hops. So I'm going to put my hands on my Sandbell, hop back into plank. I'm going to run my legs. So 8 times, 4 each leg. I'm going to come up and do 2 little heel jumps. Jump back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump in. 2 little heel jumps. So when I jump, I'm tapping my feet together. So that's what that looks like. Let's modify that by adding a chair. So the nice thing about a chair is I can probably still run the mountain climber because I'm at an incline. Jump in, and if you don't want to do those hops, let's do 2 squats right here. Jump back. Jump in, 2 squats. If you need to modify that further, knee to chest. You can take the running part out of it and just bend in, jump in, 2 squats. Exercise number 5, we're going to use our heavy Sandbell again. Again, wide stance. I'm going to squat and reach that for the floor. Knees are bent. Bring it up, and I'm going to toss and catch. Touch the floor, toss and catch. So you can, I wouldn't use a dumbbell for this, but if you don't have a Sandbell, you might want to find something else that you can throw. Even a light ball that doesn't have much weight to it, you would still get the work. So to modify that, we're just going to squat, press it overhead. For the modified version, you could obviously use a dumbbell because we're not going to toss it. Those are the 5 exercises with the modifications. We are ready to do the workout all the way straight through. So click on real-time video and let's get started.